Efficient.
All right. Hello, now scholars. You are welcome to this hour. You are welcome to this webinar on this course NOU 107. Now, do well to know that NOU 107 is the same as GST 107. NOU 107 is the same as GST 107. The course title is what we call the study guide for distant learning. Tonight, we're looking at 5 questions coming out tomorrow. So, students reach out to us from different of our admins. We got information gotten to us. We realized that many students, and this has been the norms, especially the freshers. Many students, as soon as they begin the examination, they fail. Scores like 5, scores like 15, scores like, in fact, some students, if they score 19, they feel joyful, which is absolutely absurd. Whereby one can score 50, 35, 40. So now, these are 5 questions which now you have already known. Before proceeding, I would like to introduce myself. Is one of your admins on the Now News. And tonight, just a few minutes, we'll be looking at 5 out of the 70 questions tomorrow. If you like to bring other students to be a brother's keeper, to reduce the masses of failure, like I do say, there is nothing called upgrading of result, except you are interested to jeopardize and lavish your finances. Through this, like I was saying, ensure to share with your colleagues. Scroll up, you'll see the webinar link. Click on it on the pinned message. Share with all your colleagues in platforms, even your enemies, so as to stand out against tomorrow. I believe many people are new. Do well to note that we, the admins here, although from the headquarters, but we are semi-affiliated affiliated to the National Open University of Nigeria. As this being said, let's get straight into it. Do well to know that NOU 107 or GST 107 is the same study. Do well to engage on the comment section, make this interactive, and as well, check on the comment section, stay on this page to receive information from any of the admins of this channel. Let's begin with question number 1. National Open University of Nigeria (NOUN) was established in the year 2002. I believe many students might not know this. Because a student was reaching out to one of our admins and was saying that how come NOUN was established in 2002, whereas on the news, on the website, on the web rather, it was shown as 1994 or something, around the 19th. Now, you see, this answer, there was a way, like I used to say, now does most of the question now do not bring them from the course material, especially those who have been reading, that have been starting their exams already. You will notice that exam doesn't come from the course material. Most doesn't come from the summary. And I have said, if you are doing GST, if you are doing NOU, don't depend on course material, don't depend on summary. Now, this is the first question you have known. 1/70. NOUN was established in the year 2002. This question will come out tomorrow. Those that are closer to us, some of you might ask me, how did we know this is the answer? Well, I don't. And the admins, we don't talk much. When it gets there tomorrow, you'll see the outcome. Your stay-light, your seniors already know what we do. Question 2. NOUN was established during the tenure of a civilian president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who became the first doctorate graduate of Christian theology. This question will come out tomorrow. Now, for students, because questions are being twisted, this question will come out. The question might go thus: NOUN was established during the tenure of the civilian president dash, that is Olusegun Obasanjo. They can ask this question: the Nigerian notable figure who bagged doctorate degree in NOUN was dash. The Nigeria doctorate figure who studied in NOUN was dash Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Now they can then ask a question. Olusegun dash became the first doctorate graduate of Christian theology in NOU, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. They might ask, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was the first doctorate of dash in NOU. What did President Olusegun Obasanjo bag? He bagged doctorate in Christian theology. Now, note, NOU was established during the tenure of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. So we have known 2/70. Question 3. Now is a, can you see my spelling? Not capital letter M. Can you see? Small letter M. Mono/mode of open and distant learning. Now is a mono mode of open and distant learning. For those joining the stream, you are welcome to this webinar. Like I said, wherever you are seeing the link, ensure you share this link to your colleagues, your friends, your mates. Information gotten to us, in fact, uncountable of NOU students are failing. Many were fainting immediately they saw their exams. Many gave up. And some of you, we have some people here that, now is a school which is meant for what? Work and learn. So we have those that have even passed the teenager age, the youthful age. Some have left secondary schools, and some are above 40s, above 50. When they contact us, we see. So that is why we did something like this. We are still going through many other criteria. So many do not have the capability to read. In fact, the teenagers among the students here, some are still finding it difficult. So that's why we are giving you just 5 answers, 5 known answers. You have been seeing information from GST 104. Now, do well to know that the answers that are being known are only for GST, GST 101, GST 102, GST 103, all the GSTs to 200 level, and NOU. Don't forget, NOU is the same as GST. So like I was saying, do well to share with all your colleagues, your friends, your enemy. Be your brother's keeper. This time, please, don't jeopardize it. 200 level is the time. 100 level rather is the time. 100 level is the time to get A and B. When you get to 300 level, in fact, God forbid, if you are under under 3 points, in fact, you are on your own. So 100 level is the best. 100 and 200 level, exams, that is the best time. 300 level and 400 level is not the time to maintain your scores. So if you're having 2 points, if your grades are at average, by 300 level and 400 level, you begin to maintain. It can't be boosted anymore. Now let's proceed to where we stop. In now, so we stop here. So this question is coming out. 5, 1, 2, 3. Now note, this is not 3 over 10, 3 over 70. Like I used to tell, like I told your seniors. Question 1 might come out in question 36. Now, when you get to question 53, this same question might come out. I will end this, I'll finish this and proceed with others, how it is. Now, question 4, which is coming out tomorrow, this one will come out as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. In now, females are said to be more than males. This question is coming out tomorrow. Oh, some are asking me, how do you know? Like I said, it's not even compulsory to know how we know. Just stay and listen to what we are saying. Because this is your first time, when you get to exam hall, you come back and thank us. This exam question is coming out tomorrow. The last question, the SQ3R. Now, this question 4 might ghost us. It might then be twisted. In now, males are said to be more than females. True or false? Don't forget that the question states in now, females are said to be more than males. True. Note that. In fact, in the world, in Nigeria, females are more. So in university, in National Open University of Nigeria, females are more than male. True. Now take a look at this true. The true start with small letters. T. The four start with small letter F. Now in the fill in the space. Now note, fill in the space this semester will be multiple. It will be multiple. Fill in the space. So when you're filling the space with true and false, you must tally with the true, which is written there. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. So if the question comes as capital letter T, your answer must be what? Capital letter T, not the small letter. Now, I said something. The question might then be twisted. Know that you're having over 100,000 of students that will sit for these exams in respective study centers. So we may have 50 people that have this question, 50,000 people having this question, and we might be having another set of 50 having this twisted question. In now, males are said to be more than females. What will be our answer? I would like to engage on the comment section. What will be our answer? If the question states thus, in now, females more males, all right, 4. So the false must be small. Now, if the false is capital, if the false is capital, then your answer must be capital. So take note of that. The final question coming out. The SQ 3R is an acronym. See, this question is coming out. The SQ3R is an acronym for survey, question, read, recite, review. Now listen, it might then be twisted. How? Listen to this. Before even starting this webinar, I should have told you to take a pen, a jotter. There's some things that it's not written here. You need to input. Now, listen to this. If you have your sheet of paper, your pen, bring it out. In addition, note that this meeting is recorded. You can join. You can rewatch this meeting, this same place, this same link anytime. Now listen to this. The in the okay, how will I put it? Now listen. The last R in the SQ3R is an acronym for dash. What is the last R in the SQ3R? Review. So the question might be like that, might comes out like that. Now, another question might come like this. The first R in the SQ3R is an acronym for dash. What is this first R? The first R is read. The second R is recite. The third R is review. They might then ask, the S in the SQ3R is an acronym for dash. What does the S stand for? Survey. You know what the Q stand for? Question. This three, there's nothing called three. 3R means triple R. Read, recite, review. We have known 5/70. So, in my own best, all this is a service where and where people pay for. This, generating this answer, is a service in which students pay for. But when we see students are failing, for the past 3 semesters now, many people have been having headache. Many students have been contacting our admins that can we upgrade those results for them? They are ready to pay. But thank God for all our admins being honest. Like I say, there is nothing called upgrade your results. So this is 5/70. Now, I believe every one of the students here have gotten the GST bullet point. This is just 5 of the 70. We are having then 30 to 70 questions in the bullet points. You see, the bullet points, I say, it is not compulsory, but it is essential. It is not compulsory, but it is essential. Now, I'm coming back to the bullet points. Now, we have known 5/70. We have tried for you. 5/70. GST 101 for 100 level students. There will be GST 101, 5 questions like this on Monday by 7:30 p.m. I think we are having exams. You are having exams on Monday, on Tuesday rather, next week. So GST 101, 5 questions from the exams will be done like this: 5/70. Yeah, 7:30 p.m. So I'm just informing those who will be writing GST 101. And like I said, ensure you stick to this YouTube. If it's that you need to subscribe, no problem. If it's that you need to check every insight of this YouTube. We conducted GST 104 yesterday, and I thank God those that are on our platforms had already started seeing the testimonies. I can't count those returning back to us. 34. The least a student score was 30 in GST 104. 34. 42. They called us, they sent a message to us. 34. 42. Now, I said I wanted to explain something about this. Now, I've given you 5 answers. Now, I won't go further because other admins will never like what if I are giving you all the answer, because it is a service. It is something they sweat on to get. So it's out of my own. When we saw that students are failing, we just give you 5. So if I've given you 5, we have done a well done job to you. Now, you have talked about this, There's something I wanted to chip in before ending this webinar. Now note that as you are preparing, I believe many of you are already prepared against tomorrow. Don't let your preparation be in vain. See, NOU 107 is a course for all students. All 100 level will do NOU 107. Many students that failed NOU 107 will do it, because without passing NOU 107, there is no graduation from now. Now, this is the main idea I want to push in. It has been said, NOU 107 is slated rather for, is it 8:30? If they call the time 8:30 a.m., ensure you get to your study center 1 hour. That is our advice. And because of experience, that is my advice. There's a saying, advice is not compulsory. You take it or you leave it. If they called NOU 107 by 7:30 a.m., get to your study center by before 7 a.m. In fact, by 6:30 a.m., may God protect everyone. I know what I'm saying. And just one of the thing is what we call crowd. If you get to your study center exactly by 7:30 a.m., believe me or not, you might not write this paper, and that is automatic carryover. A word is enough for the wise. That's simple. So there's something I intend to chip in before ending the webinar, before talking about crowd, which came to my mind, very important. We talked about question one, said NOUN was established in 2002. NOUN was established during the president Olusegun Obasanjo. Now is a mono mode of open and distant learning. In NOUN, females are said to be more than males. There's one other thing I wanted to chip in. All right. I would like to leave the floor for students to take their time in looking at this, take their time in reading. Now, note, before ending this webinar, before putting an end to this webinar, there is a group, there is a channel, not a group, a channel. That channel is made only for revisions, only for webinar, for exams. A NOUN channel. There is that for Telegram. There is that for WhatsApp. So immediately after this webinar, just check out the comment section. You will see the group link. You'll see the WhatsApp channel link for the webinar, for the uh, for the link. You check out the webinar on the comment section for the link. And lastly, not waste much of our time, yeah? Not waste much of our time here. I will give us just 3 criteria when writing NOUN examination. 3 things very compulsory if you want to aim high. First and foremost, positivity. Now, when we say positivity, it means believing in oneself. Ensure you avoid every negative thought. Be positive. Second, outline time management. When I say time management, I'm saying that first, get into your study center as soon as possible. Second, when I say time management, do not forget that for every 60 minutes, you have to answer all what? 70 questions. For every 60 minutes, you have to answer 70 questions. Some will say this 60 minutes is much. When you get to the exam hall, you will know, especially those sitting, that 60 minutes is very small. Now, except those who have already known all the answers. But for those who are still finding it difficult, 60 minutes is very small. So, time management. Thirdly, you need to have what we call dedication. When you say dedication, you have to put aside anything that will distract you and be dedicated to examination. Don't forget, like I said, 100 and 200 level is those time you boost your score. When you get, by the time you are in 300 level and you are falling on a GP of 3 points, that is what you'll be taking until you get to uh, your final year. So ensure 100 level and 200 level. If it's your TMAs, you need to score 30-30. If it's this one, you want to score 40 over 30 and above. Find all miss. Then number 4, which is the last criteria, critical thinking. You need to, you know, you need to diverse not only on the material. You need to be smart. You need to think in different ways. Take a look at this question now. This might say a question stating this: a noun, a noun, girls are girls or ladies are said to be less. Ladies are said to be lesser than the men. So if the questions is the same question they are asking. Ladies are said to be lesser. Now this is lesser. Then it is what? It is false. You need to have this critical thinking. And I've mentioned dedication. Now, to end this webinar, there are some of you that, let's say, 2 things I will write here. These are 5 questions. If you are interested to then get 30 of these questions and answer. Now note, what we are giving you is never summary or course material or any useless thing. Is what we refer to as coming again bullet points. So if you want to score 30, if you want to see 30 to 50 answers, you're going to send the number of the admin to the platform. It will be sent to you. And for those who had bad scores, like I used to say, there is nothing called upgrade of result. Let's assume you started your first exam, you're having 9, you're having 5, you're having 7, and you are frustrated. I will drop a number for you to call, or you need consultation. I will drop just a number. Now, because of the large number of students, it might take the fellow a while to reply to you. So you reach out to this number written. Coming again. So for those who are having bad scores, you want consultation. Now, there's nothing called upgrade of result. They'll just tell you what steps to take, what to do to avoid scams, or this is the first admin in charge of the bullet points. If this fellow doesn't reply to you for the bullet point, we're going to send the other two admins for the request of the bullet point. Note, this fellow will take a long time before answering you. Thank you all. I wish you the best of luck in your exams. Have a lovely day. And those who requested for the point, check your email right now. It has been sent to your email address, your school email address. Check your email for your bullet point. I wish you best of luck, and I'm expecting success in your now examination. Once again, like I said, ensure you stick to this platform. GST 101 coming up 7:30 on Monday, and other courses. You can as well invite and share the link with other colleagues on this. Any other information will be passed across to you on the channel, which will be sent immediately after this webinar. Do well to have a lovely day. Good night, everyone. Merci.